You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian balls.
What is going on, NASCAR diecast collectors and diecast reviewers on YouTube? Welcome back to another Carl Edwards diecast review series, whatever you want to call it. Probably not gonna be a series, but it's usually rare for me to upload diecast reviews. But I decided to make a new original Big Bri, with more diecast reviews, and of course we got to do one on a Carl Edwards car, and the car we'll be reviewing today. Well, first of all, let's look at that display again. Very nice. Let's just show our appreciation to cousin Carl one last time. All right, beautiful. Oh, that's a good looking IMS logo right there. Alrighty, so now we're gonna get onto the diecast review, and it is on Carl Edwards' 2008 Samsung 500 Texas Race Win car. Yes, I don't think I've ever seen this car being reviewed on YouTube before, so I think I'm the first. Whoopee! I really care for that anymore. However, though, I am two things I like about this car. First of all, it is sponsored by Samsung, which I am a big fan of Samsung, even though I know what happened with the whole fiasco and the explosion stuff, but this was way before that, which was back in 2008. Holy Christ, I feel old now because 10 more years later, it's going to be 2018, guys. Well, actually, one more year later, but yeah, this race is almost like 10 years old. Insane, right? But this was a car that was made by Action Race Collectibles and Motorsports Authentics, and you can tell because Lionel does not really create these custom boxes anymore for the race win cars, which I do love that, guys. That's one thing I do miss about these cars. But you can see 360 view of the car. This was similar to the Elite car that I reviewed of the Carl Edwards All-Star Win car, and this has a little bit more on it. 1S708. Oh, and that's a nice little side of the car. Of the box. You see right there, 99 race version. Carl Edwards is rocking the hat and the boots, of course, because it's Texas. But yeah, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and review this car, shall we, everybody? 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. Okay, so now we're on to the diecast review, and of course we got to admire the card. And holy Christ, this is a really long card compared to the card that I had from the All-Star Win, guys. This card is so much longer. I mean, just look at the size. So Motorsports Authentics really kind of overdid it with the card size. But the reason why is that because this is only one-sided, because there's nothing on the back. So I guess that's pretty cool, and it's cool to display it for like your display cases and all that, because it's got everything right there. You see Carl Edwards having a really cool time. That's really cool right there. It looks like a different paint scheme, but it's actually just, it's in a different... It's in a different. Oh, I can't pronounce a word of that, but yeah, that's a really cool filter. That's the word I was looking for. Oh man, that I've already done one diecast review, and I'm already getting drained out of awards already. But hopefully this will be entertaining for you guys as we'll be reviewing this car. And there's the stats right there. Yeah. Right there. This was actually his 10th career Sprint Cup Series win. So that is very historical for the Carl Edwards fans out there. And speaking of Carl Edwards, here is the majestic diecast. And right off the bat, guys, this car has a lot of race marks to it, and probably is one of the reasons why I wanted it. I was very fortunate to get this. Literally, I think a couple days after I ordered the All-Star Win car. And there's a funny story about this car. If you guys are aware of Aflac Cup Series, me and him, let's just say we had a little bending contest on this car, and I've been at the last minute like a little a-hole, and little did I know I was bending with the one and only Gino Harvey. So Gino, if you're watching this, sorry, man. But I'll admire the Aflac logo just for you, bud. All right. But here is the diecast. Very nice. And this was, I think, the first time Aflac went on board with Carl Edwards in the Sprint Cup Series. If you guys are familiar, the Aflac car, which is right over there, he's been driving that car, that scheme for 2009 all the way to 2014. But in his, I guess in the first year he had Aflac as a main sponsor for the Cup Series, they went with a very bright looking paint scheme, and to be honest, I kind of miss this. I'm glad it was a one and done paint scheme for that year, but it's very nice, and I do like the variation that Aflac has for this car. But I'm also glad Carl Edwards won this race. But all right, we're gonna get on to the diecast. I'm already 2.5 minutes into this, so enough rambling. Let's get on with this car. As you can take a look, guys, this car is very, very dirty. And just saying that in the diecast way, nothing, you know, creepy about that. But yeah, lots of dirt on this car, which is really cool because you can really see the dirt since this car is nice and bright. We'll be opening up the hood right here. If I can open up the hood. Open up the hood with one hand is not really the best thing. There goes the card again. I think I should make that in all my diecast views, just having the card fall. You know, I mean, heck, it's no edits, just nice, raw, live footage. That's how you do it, guys. That's how Ridge Big Ride does it. But there is the Aflac car right under the hood, and there's a little bit of dirt to that. And the engine detail, which looks much more better than Lionel. Sorry, Lionel. The wonderful Ford Fusion Office Depot, man, what a throwback sponsor that is right there. Ford Fusion, which is all nice and dirty, and I think there's even dirt underneath where the splitter is. Yeah, you can hardly see it, but there is dirt underneath that, so that's really cool. And there's a little chip right there. I'm not too happy about that. Oh, there's even marks on the grill, on the splitter as well. Man, that's really cool. I like that. You even got a little bit of confetti on this car. There's about, like, let's see, 1, 2, I think there's only 4 confetti pieces on this car. So if you're not a big fan of confetti, this will be the right car to get. On this side right here, not really much going on, but this car does have a lot of dirt, and it looks like it has some nice scuff marks to it. And this car has Coors Light Pole Award and does have a base on it, so suck it, Lionel. Oh man, Clairton, that's a really noticeable sponsor, especially if you guys watched 2009, which I didn't. Office Depot, and this is when Carl Edwards was a Gillette Young Gun, guys. Oh, that's kind of weird. We got the duck showing up twice. That's not creepy at all. But yeah, really, really nice looking car. I do like this a lot. You see all of Carl Edwards' former sponsors. Not really good to review all of them because you guys can see it. That's one thing I'm trying to do on my diecast reviews. You know, just give you guys my honest opinions about it. The back of this car even has some nice race marks to it as well, down under the wing. I love it when they had that slogan, "We got you under a wing," because literally this is when NASCAR had the wing. And the deck lid opens up, and you can see the red fuel cell. Looks lovely. Yeah, love that. Oh, and if you guys could also see the VIN number, it is number 201 out of the what is it, 708. I was gonna say 750, but I don't want that to be a fail. And this side is my favorite for sure, guys. Look at this. We got like some race marks, and looks like Gatorade or maybe vitamin water, because Carl Edwards drove vitamin water, but whatever it was, or maybe even water. You know, Carl Edwards is a pretty fit guy, so I'm sure he drank the water during the celebration. Who am I kidding? You know, who was sponsor of water in NASCAR race? Just ask Casey Kane. Anyways, yeah, really nice looking car. I do like that. That's one of my favorite features about that car. Just see, you can even see even down to the drip marks, guys. They got this perfect in Motorsports Authentics. I can't thank them enough. Got some more scuffs right there on the 99 around underneath it. And looks like there's a little memory thing to Max Helton. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I'm sure that's related to the Mike Helton, the Helton family in NASCAR. Oh, look at that discount tire, Aflac, and you know it's the same sponsor as the other side, but yeah, that's kind of cool right there. A discount tire sponsored Carl Edwards back then, and also Aflac is on the wings, on the side of the wing, which of course the 164s couldn't do that until 2010, I believe, because they were having a hard time trying to get those in and printing them right. But overall, guys, and also, of course, the engine detail on the oh my god, I almost said back of the car. Holy Christ, I'm definitely turning to Race Day 2011 now. The bottom of this car. Oh my goodness. And also the roof flaps open up as well. As you can see right there, the nice and bright and green. Very cool. But overall, guys, what do I guys say about this car? If you can find it on eBay, then for a good price, or just find it in general, then this will be a car to get right here. Absolutely, for sure. It is one of my favorite Carl Edwards cars that I just recognized that they had on eBay, because 2008 was a very weird year for me in NASCAR. But yeah, guys, if you guys can find this car, I would highly recommend picking this car up. It's a nice, bright car, but it's got a lot of nice race marks and race detail to it, and man, I have nothing else to say about this car. This car is flat out superb. You know, I'm not a big fan of the car tomorrow, but this car definitely I'm sure it was a hot seller back in the 2008. Probably over exaggerating, but I am a Carl Edwards fan, so this will be pretty biased. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this NASCAR diecast review of Carl Edwards' 2008 Samsung 500 Texas Motor Speedway Race Win diecast. Holy Christ, that was a mouthful, but I do love this. Boy, that does sound good. But feel free to comment, like, and subscribe for more on the NASCAR diecast reviews. Hopefully I'll provide you guys some more entertainment as these reviews go on. And of course, you know, this diecast review is dedicated to Carl Edwards, so go Cousin Carl, everybody. So, yeah, we'll see you guys next time on the next NASCAR diecast review and any more of the latest NASCAR diecast to come. But till then, guys, this is Original Guy signing off, and so long for now, everybody.